In this video, we want to talk about our Samsung FJM, or Free Joint Multi-Zone Residential Light Commercial lineup. The name FJM signifies that the unit is a free joint multi, or free of any wide joints that would be typically found in a single-phase or three-phase VRF installation. What this means is that every air handler is piped both refrigerant-wise, home run directly back to the outdoor unit, and the high voltage and the communication wire is ran in a home run all the way back to the outdoor unit as well. There's no wide joints to split off the refrigerant network, and there's no daisy chaining of the electrical or communication cabling. This unit here happens to be a 3-port FJM, which means we're connected to 3 different indoor air handlers. Let's take a look at the 3 units we happen to be connected to on this job. The first unit that's connected to this system happens to be a triangular wall mount unit that is actually connected to a hardwired controller, and right next to it on this job we also have our Wi-Fi module, which allows us to connect to the internet, and it allows us to have the ability to use the Samsung SmartThings app to control and monitor our FJM system. Now let's take a look at our second air handler. The second unit we're connected to in this FJM system is a mini 4-way cassette. This mini 4-way cassette is controlled by an infrared remote control, a standard wireless remote control that comes with the Samsung units. And one of the unique features about this is this unit has individual louver control, so each 4 of these louvers can be opened or closed individually, and we're utilizing up in the corner there our motion detection sensor for occupancy control. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the third unit connected to this FJM system. The third unit we're connected to in this FJM system is our low static slim duct unit. This is a ducted unit. It's also wired to a wired controller, much like a conventional thermostat mounted on the wall. However, this is designed for very low amounts of ductwork because it has very little static pressure. These 3 indoor units are connected to our 1 outdoor unit, and as you see when we go look at the outdoor unit, I'll show you how all the piping and wiring is ran. So as we mentioned in the video earlier, all of the indoor units are home run back to the condensing unit. So here are the piping combinations, the 2 pipes for each of our 3 indoor units. One of the things you want to know about the FJM is the largest size units you have will need to connect to the bottom ports. Adapters are provided so that you can couple up or couple down to the right size refrigerant pipe that you need. But the largest capacity units will be connected on the bottom ports, and the higher up you go will be your smaller units. And as you can see again, all 3 of our indoor units are ran right to this outdoor unit. Now you'll notice right here on the right hand side we have our EEVs, our electronic expansion valves. Just like our residential light commercial product, our expansion valves are located in the outdoor unit, and that's why both liquid and suction line are insulated, because we do not have a true liquid or suction line. As we move over and we look at installation, you notice that the main incoming power comes in here on L1 and N. And then all of the individual indoor units are wired to this connection block on L1 and N. Now the communication wiring for it wires straight here to the F1 and F2 terminal, and all of the 3 indoor units would be wired home run directly to those terminals. So with the FJM, we offer some optional installation flexibility that you can't get with a traditional 1-to-1 system. Since we have a combination of indoor units, 3 in this example and 1 outdoor unit, you can have a connected capacity ratio of indoor units that is greater than the outdoor units. For example, if this was a 3-ton unit outside, you might have 3.5 or 4 tons worth of indoor units. The reason you can do that is in some structures there's diversity, meaning that not every zone will need the same amount of heating or cooling at the exact same time. Since this is an inverter-driven system and we're monitoring all the temperatures and set points, we can adjust the capacity to each indoor unit to match the specific load. So that gives us the ability to utilize connection capacity ratio and condition those rooms as we need to. Again, as we said, the power and comm wire is wired from the outdoor unit directly to the indoor unit. So each of the indoor units receives its high voltage power from the outdoor unit, and the communication wire is run back to the indoor units. There's several dip switches and rotary dials on this circuit board. What you need to know about the FJM is once you've installed it and you power it up, you need to go through and either auto address or manually address the system. which will assign addresses to each of the indoor units and pair them up for operation. We have several videos on our website on samsunghvac.com and on our YouTube channel that will show you how to either manually address or auto address the FJM system. Once the auto addressing has been done, you can use the K buttons to enable the startup, push the unit into operation mode, and you can even do a trial run for either cooling or heating to see how it works. This explains the installation of our FJM Free Joint Multi product.
For service manuals and other documentation, please visit our website at samsunghvac.com or use our Samsung HVAC mobile app to download any technical documentation. Thank you.